Round two. That's much better.
Are we looking good? All
Yep.
right. Apologies on that. It choked out my fucking bandwidth.
Yeah.
So, all right. It's looking good on the tester.
Yeah, looks good from my end.
Yep, and Project Dark Cloud says it's looking much better. Okay, sweet. Back to Plan A.
Yes. Plan A it is.
All right. Do I want to be the whip or do I want to be the spear guy?
You want to be from Tejas or Span? Oh Lord, what could it be? What? Ooh. Yes. You there in the back, Project Dark Cloud. Can I help you?
Because and I know I clicked on all the audio tracks so I can. Oh.
Oh snap! Star Trek's coming back, apparently. Possibly faster than anticipated. Ooh, what a fancy spear.
Yeah, it goes click, 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 click.
Anyway, so like I was gonna say about the Castlevania show, like really my only complaint is that Carmilla is not as well endowed as I would like her to be.
That's. Oh shit!
I mean, listen, there's oh yeah, you've got like a super jump. You're like Knuckles in Sonic Boom, the classic Sonic game everyone loves. Sonic Boom, a song of ice and fire. Oh shit, you got a boomerang? This really is Sonic Boom. Like they didn't even. I think
shit.
Sega should sue them. Wait, this is
Castlevania jump ups, please.
Nah, man, it's real physics. Even though it doesn't actually, the game feels bad, and it actually is less realistic than letting you control a midair jump. In my opinion.
Yeah,
Because, like, obviously you can't just change trajectory in midair. You can't will yourself to, like, if you jump forward, you can't suddenly start jumping backwards. But, like, you can reach out, you can kick your legs, you can do a flip. Oh boy.
For example, oh, I can. Sweet.
Hell yeah. Hitboxes. Yeah, I'm not sure when the next season of Star Trek is going to be. Probably like spring or summer. I'm assuming Devin's going to take some time to like write some new episodes and just give people a break. Nice. That's a good looking Heckhound boy there. Oh, them Sega graphics. What is this running on? I forget.
Emulator wise?
Well, it's a Genesis game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just sure. I was double checking that it wasn't like Saturn or 32X or some weirdness.
No, this is a legit Genesis cart.
Yeah. Good old Genesis. What is inside that thing? That is gross.
I've tried to figure that out for years. I've never been able to make heads or tails out of that sprite.
Like, it looks like a spiky iron ball was just inside of it.
And you can actually, like, just sit there for a second and let that thing, like, suffer before you hit it.
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking.
Now it's Castlevania. Hidden Dungeon Wall Chicken.
Yes! Glorious roast wall meat.
Oh, God, I am getting frame drops on this emulator like crazy, though, right now.
Just make sure, you cook it right so it's not all drywall. You want to have a moist wall meat.
Oh god, when you crouch, you don't get the extension on the.
Yeah, give him the boomerang, the batarang, a rang, a boomerang.
Gosh,
Anyway, so I know the Carmilla thing is totally shallow, but there is a history, there is a heritage of that character having certain traits, and a pair of them on her chest is two of them. That I hate myself. Anyway, that's literally the only thing I'm sad about, and it's because she's like the only girl in the show other than Sypha.
Welcome to the wonderful world of boobs. No, that's how we got in this mess.
But yeah, no, the Castlevania show is actually like super good. Like, Carmilla's a great character who very much lives up to kind of the sneaky, manipulative trope that's sort of been established for her over the years.
I did not want the X.
Too bad now, sucker. But no, Carmilla's really good in the show. She's well developed. She's awesome. There's a nice they update her in a really like good ways. And there's some like deep cut, like really impressive references to other games. Like there's a lot of references to the PS2 games for whatever reason.
Because those are sleeper hits?
Yeah. I mean, they're good. It's just weird because they weren't ever like the most popular. You'd think, you know, somebody making a game about the Castlevania, or a TV show about the Castlevania games, they would like, you know, obviously, you know, like it's about Trevor, you know, popular character, Sypha, you know, it's based on the Castlevania games. The most people have like good old fashioned fond memories, the nostalgia of, you know, the NES ones. But then there's like Gabens and Slogras that show up, and I'm like, hey, I remember you guys, and like a lot of references to the PS2 games, an alarming number of references to the PS2 games. Major characters from the PS2 games. Like, it's one thing where they mention, like, oh yeah, Leon Belmont, he was like the first one who hunted vampires. He started the family. It's like, oh yeah, that happened in the one before Curse of Darkness.
Lament of Innocence?
It's right there. Yes, I can. I literally can see it from here, but I can't read it. But then there's two like hugely important characters who are like the two main characters of Curse of Darkness who are in this show. I was like, you guys did your research. You did some work. Oh my god. And like the yeah, there's some good stuff that happens in that show. I am excited both for the season 3 of that and also the Devil May Cry show they're going to make.
Are they? Wait, what?
Adi Shankar got the rights for a Devil May Cry series.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So it'll be literally like the same people who made the Castlevania series.
Hey, remember passwords?
No, I don't, because they're too fucking complicated. And they disappear after 5 seconds, and you're like, God damn it, game, I need to write down, like, I need to get graph paper and, like, put, you know, symbols and a fucking legend, and now we're going to Atlantis. Ah, that's Sega graphics.
Yeah, that's... you're talking about Sega graphics earlier. This
is some Genesis-ass shit. You couldn't do this on a regular, you know, like, PlayStation or Xbox 360, like, only the Genesis can handle this kind of intense, you know, mirror action. Also, is it just me, or does your mirror sprite... Yeah, like a lot of the sprites on the bottom seem to move just a little, like they're moving at like 30 frames or something, and they're just a little out of sync. They have just a tiny bit of jitter. I don't know if that's the game or just the stream.
A little bit of both.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because it looks like your bottom sprite changes with respect to the platform it's standing on. Oh shit! That dude dropped a sword. That Minotaur had a katana. That doesn't make sense. This is Greece.
It kind of looked more like a scimitar, to be honest.
Looks like a katana to me. I mean, I could see like an argument for like the blade could be described as saber-like, probably not scimitar. Katanatar. Yeah, that's what he is. From your favorite game, Mortal Kombat 93. Katanatar.
Oh,
that could legit
great.
be a Mortal Kombat character. Oh, rising water stage. Gotta go fast, but not too fast.
I can't go fast. It's an auto-scroller.
Yeah. Like, this one has a fucking Naginata. That is a Japanese... Like, you can't tell me that does not look like a straight-up Naginata.
Oh, it absolutely is. I guess I've always I heard that as a glaive, if I'm even pronouncing that right.
Yeah, they're in a similar class of like polearm type weapons. But I mean, like the shape of the blade on these things is very Japanese. The small guard, and like the ones that had swords before, the fact that they had like simple straight, like handles. Ah, snap, drowning. Ah, better get out of that blue water. Ah, should have that was kind of shitty for you. I mean, looks like the game just. It's like, well, you better go the right direction.
Yeah, well, that's the problem.
Know which one.
I went to that side, and that was clearly the improper choice.
Yeah, you fool. But yeah, like the ones that had swords, the handles on their swords were clearly like katana handles. Oh, snap. Oh, at least he didn't get knocked off the stairs.
Yeah, I like that it doesn't have that goofy mechanic that some Castlevania games have.
Yeah.
I actually just had Chunkle Freaky himself comment on our the Instagram post I made to promote this. That
oh yeah, Chunkle Freaky.
Saying this is a completely underrated Castlevania title, or overlooked, I believe he said was the word.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the time this came out, it was a Nintendo franchise. Like, it was unbelievable that, but Konami would put a game on a Sega.
Whew, okay.
So I think, the fan base wasn't there because it was all, everyone who had played the classic ones were probably buying Super Nintendos, especially because of Super Castlevania 4.
Yes.
So, a lot of the... Yeah. It's also a great game. But man, yeah, this game does not get the love it deserves. I think it was also like, you're not fighting Dracula, you're not playing a Belmont. Even amongst the fans who like went out and bought a Sega, to play this Castlevania game. Wow, this fight sucks. Like, I don't want to be, too cynical. That's the boss fight? Oh, wait, it's a mini boss. Okay.
Yeah, we're only on stage
That's
2.
a little more... That's more reasonable. I was going to say, if that was the whole boss fight, you just wail on this guy until he dies or the water drowns you. Oh, the mightiest foe. Birds. Like, it doesn't even have bats. You're fighting crows.
There were bats in the last one. Oh, God, I hated this one.
Look, I don't have the short-term memory to, like, fucking fight with you about who's got what kind of flying animals to fight in which stages. I'm sorry, I made the mistake of criticizing anything about Dark Souls on the internet recently.
Oh, you did not.
Yeah. Nah, I complained about a boss fight that I thought was just not even like, it wasn't even about difficulty. It was literally just, I thought, there's a boss fight in Dark Souls 3 that I think isn't it's just not very creative. It's not, particularly interesting. It's just kind of a lazy, like, phoned-in boss fight. And I was disappointed because there's really good fights in that game. And this particular one was not one of them. And that was the thing I said on the internet. And people were like, oh, you got to do this. You got to do that. I I didn't ask for help. I never complained about how hard the fight is. All I said was, I think this fight's kind of lame. I'm glad there's a glitch that lets me skip it. And people are like, oh, you fucking suck. You're a goddamn scrub. How dare you cheat? And I'm like, have you guys ever watched a fucking speedrun? So yeah, it was a bad time. And I've since learned my lesson, and I basically don't use Facebook anymore. I realized there's too many people on the internet, especially on Facebook, who are like not interested in having a conversation about something.
No, there's a reason why like I only like scroll through people's Facebooks, or I'll post something really stupid and funny. Oh.
Yeah. There's two of them. Great. Just what we wanted.
Okay, nope.
So you got to get close and crouch when he's going to swing. And, oh god, watch out for that. Oh man, I thought crouching would work.
No, I was gonna say, well, I was right at the tip of the axe and I crouched and it still hit. I don't know if maybe there was some hitbox porn.
I was thinking like, yeah, I was thinking if you got under like the shaft of it, you'd have like there'd be like a space to live in there.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of realized also fucking. Well, okay, those sure are words, Dark Cloud. And it's a weird thing where I've realized even when I'm trying to like talk to people about something and like have a conversation and be like, I don't like this thing very much and I think it's, kind of bad for these reasons. Tell me like your point of view. Like people just they just refuse to like think critically and talk about things like that. It's either, oh, I'm right and you're wrong and fucking shut the fuck up. This is inarguable. Nobody wants to like debate anymore. Oh, it kills me. It makes me sad.
See,
just over here
what's killing
trying
right now is I'm getting frame judder out of the emulator.
Yeah.
So like I keep walking like an inch too far and
yeah.
I get collision from the boss.
Yeah. Oh man, you don't even have hearts for more axes, do you?
I have 3 uses of the axe left.
Oh, okay.
Bullshit.
You say. Yeah, maybe you should just stay away until he jumps and then like
that was my strategy.
Yeah. Oh. Oh god.
Shit.
Ah, man.
I am greed personified when it comes to things like that. I'm like, I can just get one more hit, and that's always what does me in every single time.
In fairness, like we're fighting game players. We when we hit something, we expect it to have like, hit stun or block stun. Get that fucking like 8 frames of sweet justice. But this is fucking Nintendo's, Konami's, Sega's, Castlevania, and they don't play by the rules.
See, here's where I think Konami might have missed a little bit of a mark. I know they ported the Ninja Turtles arcade game to the NES, which was an undertaking in itself. But
yeah,
you had a machine that was perfectly capable of running those arcade games. At least, well, you might need to dumb some of the sprites down, but you had a better chance with the Genesis, and you never did.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand why back in the day, because you wanted people to go to the arcades to play your game.
Yeah. It is funny though, like you mentioned that there's a video on YouTube somewhere I saw where it was these guys talking about like the Neo Geo and like laying out the technical specs, and there's kind of like a funny aside as they're talking about it. They're like, okay, yeah, it's basically a Sega Genesis. But and the video goes on. It's like it's an interesting thing to think about. Like the actual Neo Geo hardware is basically the same. Like, there's like Z80s and 68,000s. It's like the same CPUs and chips, but then you've got the fucking Neo Geo cart that's like 5 times as big and full of 100 mega power.
Oh, good lord, no.
Oh yeah, that water has to sink sometime. Water sinks when you are killed. Oh shit.
And floating Medusa heads, because, I mean, why not, right?
Fuck yeah. This is actually pretty cool. I think this is really like a creative way to build the level.
Oh, I totally agree.
Yeah, it's a fun way to do an elevator level.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought...
I was worried there was gonna be that little bit of hitbox that just oh, there it goes. Oh, you can still I was gonna suggest jumping. Yeah.
I legit thought I was dead when I hit. That's why I kind of immediately... I as I'm jumping down, I'm like, I've accepted my fate.
Humpty jumped.
Stick
But
it.
yeah, fucking
Stick it with the spear now.
no.
No!
Oh.
Oh, God. The fucking bounce back on every Castlevania game is the bane of my existence.
It's one thing about like fuck, what's the it's
Oh,
not
good.
Circle of the Moon because that's a Castlevania game. The Bloodstained
Ritual of the
game.
Night?
Yeah.
Or
The one that actually came out. Curse of the Moon, that was it. That's one thing I love is you can just turn off the knockback. Like, yeah, we know it fucking sucks and it's kind of bad and shitty, especially because of the way these games are designed. You don't like it? Fuck it. Turn it off. That's valid. That knockback shit is bullshit.
No, shh. Holy dog shit.
Was the floor not loaded yet?
The floor hadn't loaded yet.
Oh man.
In keeping with the tradition of playing games in the spirit in which they are intended, I really don't want to have to do what I'm probably going to start doing.
Save states?
Yes.
I mean, in fairness to I guess save states, like NES games, games of this era, a lot of them are made to be harder than they need to be. Perfect. Oh man.
Oh boy. Again, folks, if you're just tuning into Quarter Munchers for the first time, if you came here for high-level play, you came to the wrong fucking place.
What was it gonna? Oh yeah, I mean, like that's the thing. Like fucking these games. If you could, like, not even speed run them, just if you could get through one without dying, it takes like an hour, if that. They're like arcade game length.
Right.
So it's natural. They make you die a lot to make it seem longer than it is because you have to work so hard to get anywhere.
Oh god, the frame judder right now because I'm playing on an emulator is the realest.
Honestly, I've never felt bad about using save states on an emulator.
I hit the gosh darn jump button. Okay, well, that wasn't my last continue, was it? Oh,
end game.
all right, let's go. Let's go back to basics here. Let's start with what's his ass? Yeah, John Morris
from Tejas, USA, America. Dracula's Castle, Romania.
Maybe if I shrink the... Let me see if I can just shrink the window down. Maybe that'll...
Man, I'm fucking, like, kind of pissed at myself. We got to that sweet-ass fucking water stage. And, like, for the last couple weeks, I've been kind of obsessed with, God damn it. I always misremember the title of the song. Oh yeah, Talking Heads Once in a Lifetime. And somehow it did not occur to me during that entire section to just say, you know, fucking watching the days go by, water holding me down. Watching the days go by, water flowing underground.
Into the pool again, under the rocks and stone. Once in a lifetime. Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was. Have you seen the Kermit the Frog cover of that song?
The what?
It's almost indistinguishable from the original.
I have not.
It's great. Fucking at the end of it, Statler and Waldorf are like at the home watching TV, and you know, like Statler says, "Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Yeah, terrible. No."
Oh, that Project Darklight. I don't know how that's the case, but yeah. Okay, let's try this. I took the filters off. Maybe this will. Nope, that's actually running worse.
Where is that large automobile?
This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife.
Man, look at how fucking jacked this Texan, like, you know, beef-fed motherfucker is. This guy is like the Senator Armstrong of his day. Oh, this works because it's a Konami game. Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. Man, Konami should just fucking make a Castlevania game where you play Raiden. Actually, strike that. Konami should have... They should pay Platinum to make another Metal Gear Rising or Vengeance game, but it's just Castlevania.
How has that not been a thing since Lament of Innocence?
You know, I think it's the same. I mean, well, there's A, Konami's fucking crazy, and B...
Well, yeah, look, I never questioned their business morality.
I think part of it's like that whole Silent Hill thing. They stopped wanting to make actual video games like over a decade ago. Sometime, you know, really in the middle of the PS2 generation, honestly, Konami just kind of said, you know what, video games, nah. Like, we'll let Kojima keep doing stuff, but Silent Hill, this beloved, incredible, you know, series of games that like our in-house team developed, these wonderful, deeply meaningful, you know, incredible works of art that we made. Let's just turn this into a franchise, license it out to American developers, and give them like a third of the money they need to make a good video game out of it. And oh, there were so many. There was Downcoming and Home Poor, and Shattered Memories was all right, but you know, it was literally just a remake of Silent Hill 1 with like better graphics and, you know, clever use of Wii motion controls. And same thing with Castlevania. They're like, you know what would be cool if, since Castlevania is like this European thing, let's have a Spanish company make it, who is maybe made one other game. Like, I don't know anything about Mercury Steam. I have no idea what they did before Lords of Shadow. And as far as I know, there's like one game they've been trying to make since, and it's not going great.
That whole...
whole...
I am not focused right now.
Sorry, I've been weaving an incredible tale of how fucking Konami's like whole announcement, like we're not gonna make games anymore, was honestly precipitated by like 15 years of not making games anyway.
I mean, let's be fair. Everybody wanted 99 Nights 2.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, even with like the Metal Gear stuff, Platinum made Revengeance, and technically, while Kojima, it was a first-party studio, Kojima Productions was still sort of not exactly like, Konami. They were internal, but they were still like this whole team that was sort of separate and weird. Like the Metal Gear games, they weren't just, developed by Konami, published by Konami. It was like developed by Koji Pro, published by Konami.
Okay.
It was like a studio. It was like a Sony Santa Monica situation, I guess would be a good way to put it. Oh man, that fucking poor suicidal skeleton. Doesn't he know bones can't die?
Wall chicken.
They just fade away. Boom.
Okay, that's one of the only times I will ever say the axe comes in handy.
Can you? Well, in this game, do you have like multi-directional attacks, like Super 4, or
not with Morris?
Oh, okay.
With Lacard, you can.
God, your whip is so wimpy. You've got a wimp. You got to get some length, get some girth on that whip.
That's as far as it goes.
Listen. I can hook you up with some supplements. I know a guy. I swear this shit works.
Are you about to say Blue Chew?
I have no idea what that is, and I don't want to know.
It's advertised on practically every pro wrestling podcast going right now as like the ad break.
No thanks. I know better than to trust podcast products. Because I don't need to hire anybody, ZipRecruiter. I don't, really. I mean, I could probably use a new mattress, but not a Casper. I mean, I was gonna say, like, at least with the axe, you've got like, a more upwards aiming attack. But honestly, the axe has better range than your fucking whip anyway.
And dead. Okay.
Aha! Got him.
Sweet. Back to where we belong.
Back to that sweet Sega water.
Which is super disorienting if you're not ready for it.
I mean, water physics would not be this good again until Wave Race 64. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, that was one I never played back in the day.
I want to say it was a pack-in with my N64, because I remember having like Wave Race and one other game for a period of time when I finally got an N64 as a kid. And man, I played the shit out of Wave Race. And like that water in that game has a very particular look.
I rushed it. I need to stop being a dick and play like a smart person.
I mean, even smart people get the blues. Oh, good. Your whip matches in the reflection. Even cowmen get the blues. That's how the saying goes. Like these Minotaur dudes you're fighting, I'm sure, some of them, they get a little sad sometimes.
Come back here.
They miss Crete, they miss, their dad, King Minos, who's apparently a very prolific father, because Jesus Christ, there's a lot of these dudes.
There we go. Now my whip is proper length.
I mean, it's one of those things, like, yeah, it's cool that he sent them to Japan to study abroad, but I wonder, they've all can't help but wonder, like, did Dad just send us away to get us out of his hair for a while? They come back, and there's a bunch of, like, new little calves, half calf man calves that are just hanging around. It's like, God damn it, Dad.
Oh, right, right. Okay, yeah, that's right. You can't kill the little
Yeah,
dots.
they're just yeah. Man, the fucking leg warmers on these guys though, their ankles ain't cold.
Okay. Look, maybe they're just stuck in the '80s, which I can't necessarily blame them.
Yeah, I mean, they'd be like, it wouldn't be fashionable at the time, but it'd be understandable to have in your closet. It's like 1991 or whatever. A fact that will continue to fuck with my brain for the rest of my life. Because I gotta say, oh, 1-up. Oh no.
I just watched that. That was the most horrible experience I've ever had in this video game.
That's always like such a bummer. Just when the developers do it on purpose, oh, it's so frustrating. Just, hey buddy, you want an extra life? Too bad, we're gonna put it in a block that is just over a lava pit. You can just watch it sail down.
Okay, we're at the top.
You might say we're the cream of the crop.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we got the muscles. We could play the part. This fucking Texan boy, Mr. Morris. Too slow.
And then we get a couple of extra things. Shit.
Oh, these birds are gonna wreck your day.
Yeah, because I can't. That's my only problem right now is I can't aim up the. Wow. You can't scroll kill those things apparently.
Nah, man.
Ask me
Sega
how I
Genesis. Know. It's got so many kilobytes of memory you wouldn't believe. You're gonna need to put a lot more sprites on screen before those motherfuckers decide to deload.
Eat it. Okay. Okay, you can't crouch. I am the one who will kill Dracula. Oh god, a bird!
Yeah. My greatest foe. Avian.
Temperatures over 32 degrees Fahrenheit. My only weakness.
At least this first guy's a chump now. Although this guy's probably going to be even harder. Whew.
Stick and move, stick and move, stick and move, shake and bake.
Yeah, shake that axe.
Watch yourself.
Oh, close one. Get some good hits in, right?
Woo-hoo.
Got him.
Almost got really greedy. And then here we are back at this part of the match again.
Now the part where the days go by.
Yeah, I was doing that one day in the like, I have to every so often when I was on the evening shift, I'd have to keep myself busy just to keep myself awake. So I would I would start commentating everything as if I was David Byrne's voice from that song. And you may ask yourself, why is there urine in this cooler? And you may ask yourself, just the most ridiculous shit I could think of. And dead.
Well, you were low on life anyway.
Yeah.
Did you refill your life after you beat the boss?
It didn't. No.
Game over.
All right. What's the file?
Good old F5. A classic button for loading a state.
F5.
Saving a state.
I am no longer ashamed in what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, these games are kind of designed to be pains in the ass, so you have to play them for hours and hours to get it perfect. And as it turns out, now that there's options for playing games in a way that doesn't have to be inherently like a speed run, people kind of like playing games in a way that isn't inherently like speed run. I mean, let me think about it. Hold on. Can I bench press the entire internet?
I mean,
It depends on how you think of the internet.
I mean, are we talking like the internet box from the episode of the It Crowd where Jen shows off the internet?
Did you just say the It Crowd?
The IT crowd, whatever.
Thank you. I could definitely bench press that. I might, I think I could bench press all of the electrons in the signals that make up the internet. If you think about like the electrons in the wire, because electrons are not very heavy. Science fact of the day. And like, if you think about all the electrons in the wires, all of the little, bits of data in as so much as they can be thought of as physical, I think I could bench press all that because it can't add up to very much. But I probably couldn't bench press like all of the hard drives in all of the servers simultaneously that make up the internet. I was about to I kind of thought of a strat for this area, but it's kind of pointless now that you're down to like one hit effectively. Hey, but we made it through. I was gonna say, like, it seems like there's a spot where there's like the way they position those rafts. If you know you're gonna get hit and you can't do anything about it, if like you're standing on, if there's two rafts next to each other, you can potentially face yourself out, away from the raft that you're not on, so that the knockback will just knock you back onto the other raft that's next to you. I wonder if that was like intentional and we're dumb. Yeah,
oh,
fuck that statue.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I think okay, here I have an idea. If we took the platters out of all the discs, like if we took the hard drives and like took out all the platters and took, the chips or whatever that are inside the SSDs, I mean, he would if you fed him one, I bet. Them big old teeth. If it was just the platters and the chips, probably still not, because that's a lot of hard drives. Even, getting rid of the casings, like, those platters are dirty. Perfect.
He's a Johnny. It's okay.
Maybe he's just suicidal. Yeah, it could be one of those them dirty skeleton boys.
God,
There's some pretty creative level design in this.
Yeah,
though. Like
I was just about to
knocking
mention...
all this shit down.
Oh, when did I pick up holy water?
Like just now, literally, like just the last candle that you ran into. Oh, that's weird. You get hit in the air and you don't get knocked back?
Apparently.
Huh.
Wall chicken!
Oh. Sweet, delicious roast wall meat.
Dark Cloud, no, I have not watched that yet. I haven't, I haven't decided if if I want to ruin my childhood that much.
I've heard good things about it.
Is it good?
Although, yeah, like most of what I've seen, like people talking about it, like people really like it. That said, I never really saw She-Ra when I was a kid. I'll probably. Oh no, that one just sank.
Oh
Oh
my,
gee.
is that?
I think it'll be all right. Oh, see, the water's just like it's receding because you hit that. Maybe. Don't worry, jump. It'll be
5.
fine.
Sorry, I had no faith in that.
Oh fuck.
Really?
Big skeletal fire boys. I mean, they're skeletons. What are they gonna do? Like,
Well,
the
like I was
skin's not
standing here
gonna
and I
get
thought
pruny.
that like that lower one was gonna shoot right over me.
Oh yeah. No, come on. Fair hitboxes in a Castlevania game.
Look, okay, I knew
Oh, look
something
at
didn't
these guys
sound
going
right.
wild. Look at these bull boys going wild. Oh shit, you're gonna have to get in there or use the axe. Yeah, I meant to watch the Thundercats reboot when it was around, but it just slipped by me. I did enjoy Voltron,
I've
although
heard the
I never
Voltron is
finished
good.
it.
I haven't even started that one yet. I've heard it's really
Yeah,
good though.
yeah, it's pretty good. I watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes of like that first season they came out with. It was very enjoyable. I'm just lazy. I don't watch a lot of TV. Like the only proper TV show in any sense that I've watched to completion recently was the Haunting of Hill House, and that's basically just a 10-hour movie.
Use the item crash.
I mean, I do watch cartoons the way I retro game. I watch cartoons for maybe like 2 hours a week. The rest of the time, I'm a fucking idiot and I watch Let's Plays on YouTube. How's this fucking... Oh, I'm actually drinking it. Wow. I got this bomber, I believe is the term. I like started drinking it with dinner and I was like, it's a little early. Hopefully I don't finish this thing off before the stream starts. And like, I had barely gotten through like the neck and like the dome, like the top domed part of the bottle when we started. And I was like, geez. This beer's lasting a while. Come on, get that one last sweet hit. Yeah.
Okay, that is one of the most satisfying video game kills I've ever done.
Wrecked.
This also,
give us a thumbs up. Come on. He didn't do it.
Full disclosure, this is... Oh, shit, it was the end of the stage. This is the
Yeah.
farthest I've ever made it in this game.
Hot damn. Clearly, you just needed them big ol', Longhorn Texas Aggie muscles.
This is a perfect time to save state.
Fucking Wildcats, as in like the X-Men knockoff made by Rob Liefeld. That Wildcats.
Look, ma, no feet.
Oh man, I love the fucking fucking Deadpool 2 had some good rips on fucking Liefeld, and they made me very happy.
We met him at Comic-Con, and Chuck and Pobby warned me before I met him, like, he's, like, super, super nice.
Oh, yeah, like, I don't have anything against him as a person. Everything I've heard about him is that he's, like, super nice and, like, just a cool, chill dude.
He's serial killer nice, okay? It's weird. What am I doing? I have axes.
I'm like trying to think of
Oh shit!
Hold on, I need to like actually. I honestly don't know much about Wildcats other than that it's essentially an Avengers-like team. Or X-Men like, or whatever thing. And it was popular around the time that X-Men was like crazy huge, aka the 90s. Let's see, publication here.
Is so dumb.
Hey, first appeared in 92. Published by Image Comics.
It's like Wildcats rings a bell and it's not connecting right now.
Shatterstar? I want to say it was like one of the main. I mean, like, fun fact on the Wikipedia page: Wildcats Volume 1 launches an original comic book title by popular X-Men penciler Jim Lee and his friend writer Brandon Joy. Is fun, Youngblood. Blah blah blah. Like literally, people who worked on X-Men made Wildcats. Man, these fucking Minotaurs just don't end. They got a lot of work out of that sprite. Holy crap. Original team: Spartan, Zealot, Voodoo, Grifter, Maul, Warblade, Void, and Lord Amp. Huh. I was wrong. Shatterstar wasn't in Wildcats.
Shatterstar was an X-Man.
Oh, my bad. I thought like somehow fucking Rob Liefeld had like kind of carried him over or something. That's fair. That's kind of that's a very apt description, Dark Cloud.
Shit.
Oh man, I fucking love Samurai Pizza Cats.
Yes.
I remember watching that on like UPN or some, one of those weird UHF channels back in the day when I was like 4.
Stop being dumb, Johnny.
I mean, sometimes there's some things you just can't help, Nice. That fucking weird smash hitbox on your goddamn whip. Oh, is that why they're in the game? That would be funny.
Oh, having a hitbox behind me is why he's in Smash Brothers now.
Yeah, because like the whip attack hitboxes are already like Smash levels of broken and weird. I'm sure you've seen that meme about like fighting game hitboxes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where like Smash hitboxes look like a fucking Jackson Pollock painting.
Yeah. Like the character's kicking and like the leg goes forward. There's not even a hitbox on the leg. It's like there's a diagonal one that goes down and like one behind the character's head and like all this weird shit. Oh man. Some of them are round, some of them are crooked. It's a madhouse.
Okay.
Point being, have you seen the Deadpool PG-13 trailer?
I have not watched it yet. No.
It's pretty good. Like, I'm probably not gonna go like see the movie in theaters because I've already seen it, and I can't imagine how much better it could be without the F-bombs. But I'll admit, I wouldn't mind like buying a special edition of the Blu-rays that has the PG-13 cut on it. How are you even supposed to get over that? Oh man, yeah, Moo Mesa is one I never. That's too obscure and probably before my time.
I remember vaguely Moo Mesa.
If this is some kind of weird like midair, oh, that's how you get over it by going. Oh no, never mind. This isn't like some kind of weird midair. Like you've got to turn around while jumping to get the like reverse knockback. You don't have like I feel like the shape of the candles is supposed to mean something, but
Yeah,
you
no, I remember. Oh, 'cause actually, well, before we started, the attract screen has him like swinging or something.
yeah. What can I say, man? Like, I just never caught it. When did Moo Mesa even run? Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
Oh!
Did you get it?
I died after I figured it out, but here, let's restart the.
So yeah, I was like perfect.
That did not happen. You saw nothing. I am no.
I was like 3 or 4 years old when Moo Mesa happened, apparently, because the original release, allegedly, according to Wikipedia, was 92 to 93. So yeah, that was honestly before I was old enough to really comprehend, TV and cartoon shows and
Fuck.
perfect.
Oh, I wanted a safe state when I got in that room. You can aim up as you're jumping, like jumping at something. Oh, okay, I can't do.
No Mega Man door transitions here.
Oh, hold on, maybe I'll get outraged that I can't jump through the door anymore.
Yeah. Oh.
So you
Interesting how the game lets you do that. Well, I guess you haven't had. I wonder if you've been able to do that the whole game and it just hasn't come up yet. Oh, damn.
Okay, I played that poorly, but at least I know what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
I would my kingdom for a fucking hidden dungeon wall chicken, but
No dice. Hey, you've got a whole new shot at it with full life and, John Freeman.
alright. Let's get that.
Little does the audience know, but this is the real reason I don't play a lot of games on the channel. Because I don't need this frustration in my life.
And Mitch is better off because of it. And honestly, like this is the frustration that makes me feel alive, man.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, stress is actually, like, really bad for me. Just because of the way my brain's wired. So, the last thing I need is, like, performance anxiety from playing a video game on the internet.
See, I don't really have performance anxiety. I know I suck, and it's okay.
I love how fucking...
Get the fuck out of here!
Let's just focus on getting to this room with full life. Por una momenta.
Run.
Yeah, climb them stairs. It's leg day today, brother.
Okay, that was a good kill.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, Perfect. That's enough to do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's good enough. Also, I love how like this fucking A, how does a piece of linen hurt you? B, why does its hitbox not intersect with your hurtbox? Oh, you can like change the length of that. That's cool.
Yeah, actually, I kind of didn't want that to happen because the kick would have taken out the that
Oh, it
piece of
would have
linen
like negated it.
you were speaking of. Yes.
Yeah. It's just so I think you want to jump for oh hey, all right.
Pure luck. Doing that.
Incomprehensible Castlevania insanity. But yeah, it's just funny that there's this like sine wavy piece of linen. Oh, this is a real boy. This is the big daddy. Oh, this is just unpleasant. This is some bullshit. This better be an actual boss.
My kingdom for an a fucking up whip that I don't have to jump for.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe just use axes. Oh.
Reload. Reload.
I mean, really, all the save states are doing they're turning this game into like Meat Boy, basically. Oh shit! Item crash.
Okay.
Do you have like a KOF short hop? Oh, speaking of, did you see the announcement for the latest DLC character for clearly the best King of Fighters game, SNK Heroines cross tag Battle Frenzy?
What happened now? What?
Joan of Arc from World Heroes, which I didn't even realize was an SNK game.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I thought it was Data East or something.
It was Data East, but it was on the Neo Geo.
Oh, okay. Like, I had a feeling.
But no, because World Heroes is actually one of the first fighting games I ever played outside of Street Fighter.
Oh, wow.
In fact, it may have actually been the first non-Street Fighter game I ever played.
Nice. But yeah,
I remember I was gravitated toward it because it had like the weird like deathmatch mode where you could like knock somebody into the wall and it did extra damage because they lit on fire or got zapped or something.
Nice. Also, look at this fucking sweet ass Sega Genesis sprite tilting. One of the, once again, this incredible system, 1,000 years ahead of its time, it could rotate sprites smoothly and really easily. Think. SNK versus Salmon. No.
God, I kind of want to go back and play like World Heroes now and actually see that like the original character.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be on Fightcade, so.
Oh, and I'm positive it is. I think we saw it once, and we haven't delved.
Yeah.
Why is this moving so fast? Oh,
because there's a boss fight, baby. Oh yeah, there's some sweet like fucking spinny tower shit.
Okay, so don't wait. Don't wait.
You might want to save state if you haven't.
Thank you.
You say you got full life. You got your motorcycle. You got your brother Gordon Freeman.
Gordon Freeman saved my life. He's like Chuck Norris in a geek form. I've been listening to too much Miracle of Sound.
Oh yes. Didn't he? He just put out a Red Dead song. I want to say like
Uh,
today.
he probably did. I haven't seen the Red Dead song. I saw he put out a Spider-Man song
Oh nice.
called "When I Swing By."
Hey.
Okay, so you can't kill those things.
And I sure hope John Morris does a lot of cardio.
He's got to.
I mean, all this jumping and running, like, this would kill me in like a minute.
Yeah, this is like worse than any leg day ever.
Oh man, you just have to get to the top without dying. That's brutal.
I mean,
That's my seat.
this is gorgeous for like. If I saw this when I was a kid, I'd be like, "Wow, this is the future."
Hell yeah. Sega really does what
shit.
Nintendo don't. That was a great. I'm glad that was like in just some good isolation on my end. That was a beautiful, like, just shit.
Fuck you, Twitter. I don't care.
Yeah.
I gotta stop having my phone at like in eye shot because every time it lights up with the notification, I look over, and that is not conducive to high level play.
Yeah. Yeah, I always turn that shit off on my phones. Call me old fashioned, but you know what? If there's something I really need to know about, it's not coming to me from Twitter. You know, I'll learn what Twitter needs to. I'll find out what Twitter needs me to know when I check Twitter, which will probably be in like 4 months.
Accurate.
That's honestly the only like social media platform really on at this point is fucking Instagram.
Oh, you can kill
And
him.
even yeah, they just it looks like they just come back
Oh no,
by
no,
a
no.
while. I mean like like 2 seconds.
I'm one of my new quests to find something is I need to find the Wii version of Mad Dog McCree.
They released that for the Wii?
That's what the Grumps were playing it on.
Oh wow. Jeez, what did that game come out on originally? Like Sega CD?
No, it was an arcade game.
Huh.
Okay, I'm playing the
Today,
terribly. I'm just gonna reload.
Don't worry, this is all just practice for that speedrun you're definitely gonna do.
Totally.
AGDQ in 2019. Be there.
Jen, I'm
Or,
actually I'm actually working on a speed run for my friend's game that I helped playtest.
Oh, nice.
What would be cool? I mean, it's a super like I don't know what the Steam charts look like on it, but I'm pretty sure no one's really even heard of it. It's called A Small Robot Story. But it'd be awesome to be like, hey, let's go to AGDQ and bring the dev with us.
Oh man, this would be a great time to hit our F5.
Let me get to where it goes vertical, and then I will. There we go.
Boom. Perfect.
Shit.
I do kind of wish there was a little more, and like I understand the mentality for why AGDQ operates the way it does, but man, it'd be cool to like go and actually like physically be there and spectate the runs and stuff without necessarily having to be a runner or associated with a runner or something.
Yeah.
That is the one thing that bums me out a little bit about the GDQ events is just that, like, you know, they're weirdly like closed to the public. Is this the bot? Oh nope.
Yes.
There we go. Sweet Jimmy Jams.
I almost hit load state.
Oh man, there are times when I have done that and been very sad.
What the?
All right. Yeah, boss fight. Sega Genesis, baby. This ain't no Super Nintendo.
Okay, there we go. There's
one of the.
All right.
I actually remember this part specifically from watching the speed run because, like, the shit they do with the sprites here is crazy and amazing.
It is remarkable. And actually, I think
Like,
that axe is gonna come in handy.
Rest 0-1. I'm gonna say you might want to take a death here just to get your like full health back. Unless you think you can get him.
God, that okay. The middle one is the problem right there. I will take said death once I figure out patterns.
Yeah. It's all just got to get that frame data. It's time to grind it out. We're just labbing it out, baby.
Oh, I get it.
The platform is like rotating.
Yeah, and it pushes you back. So all you really got to do is just keep inching yourself forward, and because that it shoots out a spread.
Yeah.
And
hey,
the center one is
Konami spread shot. Oh, this is a Contra game, baby.
Shit. Okay, maybe not.
Oh yeah, the specific position that it fires from seems to like change a little bit, moment to moment. Also, I am drinking Sierra Nevada's Trip in the Woods, barrel-aged series.
Ooh.
It's it's actually this is really good.
Barrel aged.
I think it was like.
I know barrel aged is like the new hotness in the craft beer world, but there's a reason for that.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking. Dark Cloud knows it. This one specifically is a tequila barrel. Wow, tequila barrel. It's Otravez. It's Otravez aged in a tequila cask. Ale brewed with lime and agave and aged in tequila barrels. 1 pint. Yeah. And like Otravez is one of my favorite macro brews, I guess. You know, not that Sierra Nevada is like a huge brewery. It's not, you know, fucking Anheuser-Busch or anything. But like Sierra Nevada Pale Ale is a perfectly serviceable beer. And yeah, I really like Otravez. It's legit one of my favorite beers. And yeah, so getting it in this like barrel-aged, you know, tequila flavored action is very nice. And it wasn't terribly expensive either. I think it was like $10 or $11 for, you know, this bomber or pint or whatever. You know, compared to like some things I drink is, well,
shit.
I shouldn't say some things I drink. Compared to some things I'd like to drink isn't too bad. There's definitely beers that I've had before that come like in like a 12-ounce bottle and costs like, you know, $15 or $16. It's weird. Yeah. I'm pretty sure, you know, 1 pint. The weird thing is it says 9.4 fluid ounces.
It's 1 pint, 9.4 fluid ounce. I've seen that on.
Oh, is that like cumulative?
Yes.
Oh, that's what was confusing me because I was like, I'm pretty sure like, unless there's some weird thing like regular bottles are marked in like some other like ounces by weight, and it's 12 ounces by weight of beer, and this is happening to say fluid ounces and it's somehow different. I was like, Okay, now I get it. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, 22 ounces. That's like 2 beers. There's, like I said, I've had stuff, and that's like half as much beer in the bottle. It costs like 1.5 times or 2 times as much. So it's not the cheapest beer ever, but for how good it is, I am totally willing to pay for it.
Fuck! 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 Fuck!
Oh man.
I actually know. This boss is incredibly deterministic, which is weird for a Castlevania game.
Yeah, I remember, like, I kind of remember a little bit, like, watching the speed run of this boss specifically, because it's so buck wild that it's like one bit of it that stuck with me, and also I don't really remember the commentary very well, but I remember it was talked about in some light for being unique amongst other bosses for various reasons. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, like there's a brewery here in Reno called The Depot that makes some really good shit. But like the only way to buy their beer outside of the brewery, in at least a lot, unless you get like a growler filled, like the only bottles they sell are like bombers and they're like $20. It's kind of ridiculous. Makes me sad.
Now he's gonna do the hop move.
Do the hoppity hop.
Shit. Yes!
Nice. Didn't even need to, like, do the death. You beat that Bat Manta Ray Merkava looking motherfucker.
Oh my god, that did look quite a bit like Merkava.
Oh god, barley wine. I mean, do you need to? Like, I don't. I'll give it a try.
Not a big barley
I'm not
wine
a big.
guy?
I'm not a huge barley wine guy. Especially now that I'm trying to become a less huge guy. Okay, if you need to send it to me, like, that, if that's your prerogative, like, go for it, man. I will drink it. I can't promise it'll be my favorite thing that I've ever had, or that it won't take me like a week and a half to get through. But I mean, it's not even necessarily that I'm. Part of it's not that I'm, like, it's not that I'm not like a big I don't want to be a big barley wine guy. I want to be like, a thin, svelte barley wine guy. I want to be a muscular barley wine guy.
Carbohydrates.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, alcohol is literally fuel for machines. And what is the body if not a machine of bone and meat?
Speaking of bone and such, we're at the munitions factory in Germany.
JoJo's. Actually, now that I think about it, this would probably be about the time that part 2 was running, which makes this kind of hilarious based on, like, the way your character looks. Let's see. Battle tendency. Good old JoJo's. 87 to 89 that it ran. And when did this... It's a Sega Genesis game, so it would have been right after this.
It was 94 when this game came out.
Damn. That's late in the Genesis lifetime.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if this is 94, man, like, the Saturn was, like, 94, 95.
Yeah.
Oh, which, yeah, the Saturn kick continued last night because a friend let me borrow the Panzer Dragoon games, and I started playing Nights into Dreams again.
Oh, man.
Which is such a good game.
It is. Oh, man, what a classic. That's another, like, speaking of sleeper hits, I know it was like an hour ago that, we mentioned this game's a sleeper hit. But the Nights into Dreams game on Wii is actually, like, pretty cool.
That's when I was playing, I was like, I want to play the Wii version of this and see if it's any better. Dark Cloud, have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out.
Aw, snap. Catch you later, dude.
I don't know if I want to restart the stage or not.
Oh my god. I can't believe it. It's God, that's gonna fuck with my brain forever. Ah, the Sega Mega Drive first came out in 1988. Yeah,
It was
Bloodlines
88,
came
yeah.
out. Yeah, it's weird because I didn't get mine until 1996. And I thought, like, when I got a Sega Genesis, I thought, like, oh, it's this cool new, video game system. And literally, like, a few months later, the N64 comes out. I guess on the plus side, all my Sega Genesis games were, like, super cheap because I was a dumb kid and I didn't know better than. I guess not necessarily know better, but for, like, the first couple of years that I, had my Sega Genesis, it was my only console. And so because like the PlayStation and N64 were coming out and replacing shit, all of my Genesis games, like pretty much, I got them all used. And I guess, for my parents' sake, it's nice that like for, a few years when I was first getting into video games, it was super cheap because I didn't know that I had, a system that was a generation behind.
Right.
But yeah, this game's got to be fucking. This has got to be a JoJo's reference. Like, actually, is there like a date that this 1914 Sarajevo Dracula?
I have the super whip. Go away.
Metal Gear.
Oh, great. Crushing deaths can be an option.
Yeah, everyone loves to get crushed.
Oh, and you have to platform on it, too.
Yeah. So yeah, as far as I can tell, this game is set like during World War One, more or less, which would be before, like the World War II setting of JoJo's Part 2. But it's pretty close. And I mean, look at this motherfucker. Look at the gigantic shoulders on this guy.
Oh God, Yeah, the floating Medusa head just reminded me of, I picked up the first Angry Video Game Nerd game.
Oh, yeah.
That there's a level, like, it's like the Halloween, horror level that, oh, God! And one of the enemies in a fight, like, that appear in the stage is, like, a Medusa head, basically.
Oh, man.
And there's a little, AVGN biting commentary.
Yeah.
Which, it makes me laugh, like, he plays that angry character. He is the quietest, nicest guy ever.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
He signed my copy of Adventure of Link for the NES.
Aw, that's sweet. Yeah, oh man, Sega Saturn came out in November of 1994 in Japan, which was like literally a month or something after this game came out on Genesis. Oh wait, no. Never mind. March 17th, 1994. So it was a few months difference, but yeah. Also, I hate when fucking game designers make platforms like this.
Fuck!
There was a game, what was that? Oh yeah. I can't remember the title of it. It was the Legacy, the Symphony of the Night inspired game that I played recently. Time Spinner. Time Spinner has like a clock tower section that does the same shit with like spinning gear platforms, and they are just the worst. You made interesting choices about where to put a save state.
It's okay. I'm good. Yeah. Honestly, I'll try this like a couple more times, and then I'll just take the death because it'll start me here.
Yeah.
Why don't you? Why?
That is a little unfair. Those guys are supposed to die in one hit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I'm trying to play this like a real platformer. You know, where you have like responsiveness in your jumps and everything. Okay, that. Screw you, RNG.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, fuck you, Castlevania, and your shitty jumps. See, here's where I'm really leveraging what I want to do here in terms of the save state. I have, you know, 50 item crystals and a decent item to you. Oh, I
think you're just... Actually, can you swing from these hooks, maybe? It's probably unlikely, but... Yeah.
That's fucked up. That's one of my least favorite pieces of game design is like devs that'll throw that in there where like if you make one mistake, it doesn't automatically kill you, it makes you do it yourself.
Yeah. I mean, at least you do get to see the mechanic before it becomes like that particular situation of, oh, now you're just hanging out in space and you're fucked.
Okay. You know what? We're gonna do this. This would be great if you could control yourself midair.
Yeah.
That's really what weighs this section down.
I mean, it's a well-known fact of human physiology. As soon as you are leaping and airborne, your body completely tenses up. It's like REM sleep. You're flooded with a hormone that stops your muscles from working.
What the Hi!
Hey, Frankie.
Oh.
That's... Well, on the plus side, you got through that without taking a hit before, so you can definitely do it again. And if you do get through without taking a hit, then you can...
Wow.
Man, this guy is like just a pain.
Well, I was also the least accurate. My fucking kingdom for a wall chicken right now.
Yeah. That's okay. Just play it perfectly and you'll be fine. He's just got a crazy energy whip. I mean...
It's okay. I got this.
Oh my god, he's got like a... Oh, what's Terry's fucking... God damn it.
Power Wave!
Power Wave! I wonder if he just does the same order every time.
That's I'm gonna bank on that actually, because I've noticed that the last 2 times it's loaded hasn't been different.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be that he opens with like the 3 attacks to show you like here's what I can do, and then it becomes random. But let's hope not.
I got greedy.
Damn. Well, you also got him down to like a quarter health. Like we know he's gonna do the same shit every time, so you probably don't even need to like redo that section if you just play it smart. Okay, and there's a little bit of like warning, like you can kind of tell. It's not a huge telegraph,
Shit.
but
Okay.
you had him down to 2 pips. You got this.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
So he goes swing, throw, power wave, swing, power wave. I just said it out loud, which means that opens the door for me to completely fuck it up every time. That's how I operate.
Power wave. Yeah, shit, just hit him with them axes. Whoop. Oh.
Power wave. I hit the fucking jump button. Fucking dick waffle.
I got some sweet potato waffle fries at the grocery store today.
Ooh, that sounds good. Oh shit. I was just
Yeah.
outside of...
Trying to fix my nutrition again. Oh, the wave. Oh, hey, it didn't hit you. Trying to be a little more cognizant of.
Shit.
Oh.
For some reason, I like, because he does the same animation when he does the wave as he does the crouching throw.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much all of them start out with that. Like, you just kind of have to look at what actually spawns on his hand, whether it's like the weird flashy power wave or...
No. That's not where I want to be. I tried to beat the wave and get a couple extra hits, and pro
That's
gamer
okay.
I am not.
Yeah.
Hey, I just reloaded the save state. Nobody noticed anything. Actually, legit, nobody noticed anything, because I think we don't have anyone watching right now.
Ah, well.
Dick. Got greedy. I went back and watched it because I wanted to laugh, so I watched the Aaron Hansen Battle Kid freak out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what a classic moment.
Which that was actually one of the things I was happy to do at Retro Game Con, is the guys that produced the cartridge for Battle Kid had a booth at Retro Game Con.
Oh, nice.
It's a company called Retro USB.
Huh.
Did it again. And they, because they also were the first to make some kind of like an EverDrive sort of thing, but it uses like a camera card.
Oh, interesting. Also, like, throw them axes. Especially if you can use that, like, Giga Crush version of it somewhat safely. Get him. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Oh, good. There's more stage to play.
We're gonna do this just to feel this out.
Oh, what the fuck? Where the hell are the hitboxes on that thing?
Oh, that was beautiful.
At first I was like, that's definitely a trap, and then you just kind of walked into it and nothing happened. Yeah, I guess not. It's just a weird background element. Nope. Those hurts after all. Oh, this is dandy. This is wonderful. Oh, they clean the floor. How nice. I'm glad these xenomorphs are tidy. Seriously, what are these Contra enemies doing in my Castlevania game?
Making a cameo?
Oh, hey, holy water, exactly what you need to deal with these.
Shit.
Oh, and those just one-shot you. I guess that makes sense. They are giant, rotating gray objects. Everyone knows giant rotating gray objects. Yeah. So you could just...
Yes, but, like, this is actually adding an interesting element, because this is, like, kind of like playing Battle Kid. Oh, which is what I was getting to. I actually got to play Battle Kid for the first time.
Oh, nice. Radical.
They actually had both Battle Kids on hand to sell and play.
Sweet. Yeah, you know what? Let's just keep playing it like this. Let's have some fucking weird, like, one-hit death Castlevania Extreme. Get a little bit of a trade-off for using the save states quite aggressively.
Oh, okay, this is faster. In fact, you know what?
Yep.
We're going to aggressively use the save state.
It's... Oh, can you... I wonder if you can duck under the middle of that thing. You probably can. Hitboxes in this game are weird.
Yeah.
Yay. Yee. There we go. What? Aw. You stood up too early.
God.
This
is one of those
tedious.
like full clinch puzzles.
Yeah.
What the fuck even?
Yeah, like it didn't even look like you were like I'm not sure what killed you, you know, in that particular moment.
Yeah, the frame jitter is not helping my cause either.
Yeah, this background is not exactly great to look at on any sort of stream. The whole like 2 frames of animation it has.
No, okay, I wanted to see if maybe you could jump on that and it was a platform.
It was a good thought. I definitely would have tried the same thing at some point. Oh, that was close. That thing caressed the crease between your big back muscles. Despite being a weightlifter, I can barely name any of the parts of my body that work. Clearly, you're too chonky. Alright. Fucking easy peasy. Oh, how pretty. What a beautiful castle in the background. Oh, we got gears. We got some Shovel Knight ass looking platforms. We got some skeleton mans. Yeah. I like that you're done dealing with these guys. Just full blown. Nope, no way. Have a rang.
Yeah,
I learned this one from Batman.
I'm not getting anywhere near a situation that might not go the way I want it to go.
Yeah.
We're playing this ranged. I don't care if I'm... I knew that's what that was.
Man.
I don't care if I'm laming this out.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Oh, this one.
He's a little too far away for you. Oh, damn. Damn. practically licking that ball,
Yeah.
that spiky ball.
Balls of steel is what I... what?
This looks unpleasant. I'm pretty sure those gears will kill you.
Okay, do we just run through this?
Yeah, I think you want to...
That's all, like...
Oh, here's some Sega Genesis shit if I've ever seen it. Clockwork Knight. What a classic. Sega Saturn. The future is now.
How...
Damn, look at this shit. Look at how they animated this. This is impressive. This is some
Shit.
killer, like, extreme... I do like that, like, they kind of foreshadow the boss with all that, but they also let you just walk through the room. Oh my god, he doesn't appear to take any damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go.
His heart.
It's the ball.
Shit, I
You
did that last time.
you gotta whip his ball.
Where does it start me? Oh, here?
Hey, alright.
I'm gonna see how this goes because you're supposed to use that room to get all your power-ups.
Oh shit, yeah, you're at like 0 everything. Oh fuck. This just got like 12 times harder.
Yeah, load. Because like I don't have the spiked whip, I don't have the extender.
Yeah.
Shit. Too close.
Too close. The whip is just so not great in this game. Alright, he's got some power waves, some SNK projectiles.
Shit.
He swims. Oh my god, he's Faust. Where did... Oh, right, you had 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Like, where did you go?
I'm gonna try this a couple more times with the one-hit death, and I think I might,
Hey, original Mad Cow, what's happening?
Hey,
Raiding
original
with
Mad
a party
Cow,
of
welcome.
11.
Oh,
Wise Man False. Moo to you, too. We're playing some Castlevania Bloodlines on one of the greatest video game consoles ever created, the Sega Genesis.
Alright. Oh, God.
Yeah, it gets rough.
Okay, well, let's try it with half health instead.
We're battling some next level, like, Mode 7 graphics boss. The symbolism runs deep in this fight.
Okay.
Alright.
Jump over here. Shit.
Man, this really is just a technical show-off. Like, look at all these sprites we can animate kind of boss.
Oh, God!
Hey, man, we take what we can get.
We do appreciate it. Okay, you're gonna go up there.
Them good old Castlevania hitboxes. Ooh.
Alright, well, let's... I'm not proud to say that Hey! You met at Retro Game Con!
Hey, alright.
Well,
We would be playing this on original hardware. Johnny showed off his cart earlier, but the TV, your TV was like giving you trouble, right?
yeah, for some reason it was like like the RL, like the coax thing, it's not displaying anything.
Ah, bummer.
I've tried it on like all the different like cable settings and antenna settings.
Did you put the TV on channel 3?
Yes.
Well, shoot, I'm out of ideas.
Yeah. Okay, you're gonna go do that, do that. You're gonna swim.
Oh man, what I wouldn't give for you to have like a Link down stab somehow in this moment for this fight.
You're gonna swim again. Lacard does, actually. Shit,
But we gave up on him because we were fools. Wow. Good old Castlevania hitboxes. Oh, he flying. Oh, no, he's swimming. This guy, he has so many modes of transportation. And yep, he just walks around a room.
What are you gonna do next? Do the flight move. Don't drop down there. Oh god, I chose poorly.
I mean, he gives you a lot of time in between things. Get a hit in. Oh, oh dear.
Damn it with your new attack.
You got faster and more interesting.
Yeah, not gonna. I'm gonna realize I played that well enough, and he's also way more deterministic than anything else.
Yeah.
Here
You just gotta
lob those things.
Whoop.
Shit, nope. That's not the way I should have gone. That's not the way that should have gone. Original Mad Cow, thank you for joining us, and happy to have met you at Retro Game Con. The video is coming, we promise.
We definitely didn't make, well, I definitely didn't make lots of mistakes recording my half of the commentary.
All right.
Not to throw my partner under the bus or anything, but somebody fucked up like 3 times in a row.
I'm okay being thrown under the bus.
I mean, it could have been anybody between the two of us.
Oh, shit.
I'm just giving you more shit than you deserve. I apologize.
No, it's fair. Well, I didn't realize, because I thought, you know, when I switched to Streamlabs OBS, I thought it imported everything, so I'm like, okay, cool, I'll be good to just record. And it only does 1 track of audio.
Yeah. Well, I thought we fixed that, like, because we did record again after you realized.
No. The 1 track audio thing. No, the only hiccup we had during recording was I forgot to hit record during Donkey Kong.
Yeah. I thought there was a thing where, like, we recorded one and then you realized, like, the audio went through right because you weren't on track 1.
No, that was the stream we did after we recorded.
Oh. Oh, okay. Damn. Yeah, welcome, Original Mad Cow. We appreciate having you and your raiders.
Ass hair.
So, spoiler alert, I live on the other side of the country from you guys, which is the primary reason I wasn't at Retro Game Con. I would have loved to have gone, but, you know, airfare and hotels.
Oh my god. I looked up flights just out of curiosity from Reno to Rochester or even Syracuse.
Oh, man. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, 600 was like the cheap side.
Which I don't mind flying cheap, but it's still, you know, like, I ain't rich.
No, people. It's like you'd think we got paid for doing what we do here. Lol.
Yeah. I mean, hypothetically, I think we sold a T-shirt once. Is that in our? Oh, hey, wow, yeah, it is in our. Well, there's a picture of the T-shirt on our Twitch.
And it's I have it set to link there, and it doesn't fucking link there.
Uh,
So I'm just gonna have to put
Good
the
job.
URL back in the thing.
yeah.
Shit.
Oh man, you're in a sticky pickle now.
No, but I just learned a new strategy for that.
All right. But yeah, we definitely like to go out to more cons, do more like, you know, like the tournament Johnny did at Retro Games Con.
Yeah, because
Even like for me, like I watched the video of the top 5 and we did commentary on it. And even that was like super fun and interesting and exciting. So hopefully we get to do more of those things and also stream and, you know, occasionally put stuff up on YouTube and post on Instagram. Be the
jump
social
mechanics.
media celebrities we were always meant to be. So you got to use them meringues. You got them boomerangs. Do something with them.
I do. You're shit.
Oh, word.
Shit. Yeah, if it's who I think it was, yeah, I spoke with him quite a bit while Rich ran the tournament. Yeah, that was on Saturday. Oh God, Saturday. Oh God, Saturday. I told myself I learned a new strategy and I haven't used it. Okay.
I mean, I'll bet especially for like phase 2, those boomerangs are going to be useful.
Phase 2, Revenge of the Phase.
Ah, bummer.
Okay, maybe that wasn't the useful. What? Did that thing just dance?
Yeah. It has destroyed you, and therefore it is joyful.
Bless the Sega Genesis.
Only on the Genesis could this kind of technology exist. It wasn't after this game, characters in a video game did not dance again in Fortnite. Think about that.
Okay, I can get a hit on him there. What? No, you're supposed to do the upper flat. What?
Everything's different. You gotta live on the fly, play on the edge. Think with your feet.
Yeah, well, this boss would probably be a little less rough if I wasn't at 1 health. Which is where I chose to save state. And honestly, we're just having fun playing through like this.
Yeah, we're playing like Meat Boy mode, I think is kind of what we're calling it. It is a tough boss, though. I mean, he's got a lot of moves. They don't have a lot of telegraph.
And I mean, there are some things that I'm doing that are just, you know, dumb mistakes, like trying to go for 1 extra hit or being an inch or 2 pixels into the hitbox because I'm trying to figure out how long my whip is.
Occasionally, he's got some dumb smash hitboxes. Oh man, like what even hit you there?
His arm or something.
Yeah. He's big and he's weird. And you have to jump to hit him. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah. I am not going to make it. Calm down. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
Let's see. What else has been going on in video games?
Do you people not have phones? I know we talked about that last week,
boy.
but still.
Yeah. Oh man, BlizzCon. At least we're getting apparently an enhanced remaster of Warcraft 3, so that's pretty cool.
Shit.
You'll figure out where to use those. Oh, he's gone to turbo mode. Watch out! Oh no, he's like losing pieces. I see what's happening.
Oh!
You're knocking shit off of him.
Are you fucking serious?
What the? That didn't used to hit you.
No, that's why I'm fucking angry.
Oh my gosh. So what even is, who gets like a brass ball bearing that large? That doesn't even make sense. That's way too soft of them. You need steel, at least. Titanium.
Sling 2 of those. You're gonna do the swim move.
Gonna do one of Faust's supers.
Do the swim move again.
Ooh.
Oh.
Crikey.
Do a swim move. Pop up and over.
It is really cool how like the boss is getting smaller during the fight. Oh my gosh, you have to crouch to hit it. Oh Jesus H. You're still alive? What the hell? He like regenerated all his gear? What the oh no. I don't like the way this looks.
Okay, so
catch you later, original Mad Cow.
Thank you for joining us here on the stream.
And we're gonna, yeah. So we do appreciate you stopping by and bringing all of your lurkers with you. That's glorious. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm going to finish this boss off, and then we're going to close the arcade for the day.
So sometime around like 3 a.m. my time, we'll get this done. Hey, kid.
It shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's only like 8:39 for me, so we got time. I got time.
We'll do that. Shit. Ugh.
I wish there was something like more interesting to say about this. Like the boss arena is kind of lame. It's just girders and scaffolding and like some bushes in the background. Like in a weird way, it's like extremely 90s, but at the same time, there's like nothing interesting going on back there.
You're gonna do that.
Also, I like that for whatever reason, it looks like he's wearing a little pair of shades on the ball sometimes. Like the gear, like the one of the purple gears is like clipping through or something. But he's just got some cool purple sunglasses.
Oh, purple plant. Why are you growing in a rock world?
Yeah. Jennifer dumped me.
Fuck!
Ah, bummer. Man, this guy has so much goddamn health, too. Like,
yeah, I
feel like you hit him a lot. And he just doesn't die.
Yeah, I mean, each whip hit only takes off one little pip. Only gonna settle for 2 there.
Huh. Yeah, they do each take off. Did you just hit him 3 times?
I thought I did.
I think sometimes. Like, there's occasionally hits where he doesn't lose a pip.
Bullshit.
I think he's got more health than pips.
Bullshit. Alright.
I'm gonna watch very carefully. Let's see,
God!
and
It's Castlevania jumps.
okay,
Okay, that did not.
why didn't some of those make contact? That was weird. Hmm.
Uh-oh, no.
Ah, you're good. Sort of. The animation on these gears is pretty impressive, though. Like,
Yeah.
looking at it frame by frame, it's really cool.
No, okay.
Ah.
I tried to jump over it, and that didn't work.
Yeah. I mean, I can see where you're thinking. It was worth a shot.
I think you're right, because I just hit him
Yeah.
4 times, and he's...
He lost 3 pips. Yeah. So he's got like a tiny bit more health than the number of pips. We will surmount this challenge. We will not give up. We will not surrender. Or, sorry, never give up. Never surrender. Fortunately, as a land creature, you have the ability to walk and or run, thus defeating his mighty swim.
Duck.
Man, this is such like a show-offy, like, look at the shit we can animate. Like, look, we have a very early CGI program. We're gonna model exactly one thing and put a bunch of them together to create a fucking sprite. Or a bunch of sprites. I get the feeling this guy is actually a lot of, like, a whole bunch of sprites animated together.
Ah!
You got the fucking drill.
Do. Duck.
Hmm.
Sling those twice. Take
So
off.
Smash Bros. Coming out pretty soon.
Shit! I'm gonna get
Damn,
this
that
3 more
wasn't even-
tries.
3 more tries.
Yeah, I actually keep meaning to go across the street to GameStop to pre-order it. Shit. That didn't count. No, don't add that. Don't add that.
I was gonna say, is this gonna be like extra lives kind of tries where there's like 3 tries and then a 4th one that's the 0 try because technically they're extra tries and that one didn't count.
But because I have to, I still have a copy of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite on pre-order at GameStop across the street from my house.
You know, I was gonna say, usually normally if you don't pick up your pre-order within like a couple of days, they just assume you've given up on it and they sell it. It's in the fine print. And I was about to say they probably don't still have it, but it is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, so they probably still have it.
But I have no intention on picking the game up at all, so...
Yeah. That reminds me, I went to trade in a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of my old... oh god,
Shit.
he gets so fast right there. I traded in my Wii U and a bunch of my games for that particular console because they're all on Switch now. So what's the point?
Right.
I did keep my copy of Bayonetta 2 for Wii U just for collectability's sake, and because it's Bayonetta 2, it's fucking great. And I got the original edition that came with the Bayonetta 1 disc because I'm a nerd. But so I traded in a bunch of stuff, and apparently, at least in Nevada, you can't trade in games that are still wrapped, which is really annoying and stupid. And at first, for a second I thought, oh, this is kind of shitty. GameStop wants to like rip me off, for fucking an extra $5 or whatever, because like they don't want to they don't want to give me more to trade in a game that is literally a brand new thing. And then the girl at the register was like, yeah, it's like a Nevada law thing. It's, it has something to do with stolen property or contract law.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's a bummer.
Because I know New York is pretty much the same way. Like when I worked at GameStop, we couldn't take in a packaged game.
Yeah. But yeah, so I still have my copies of Final Fantasy 15 Day 1 edition for whatever reason. Even though, like, I got it for Christmas or a birthday way after it came out. And, Nintendo Land for Wii U. Because I was, like, I thought about, like, all right, in that case, like, I'll leave and then go unwrap and just come back. Or whatever. I was like, fuck it, I'm already here, and I can always trade them in later. Also, on that GameStop trip, oh man,
that last try,
I did a slightly, not a slightly, I did a pretty dumb thing. I got a decent amount of trade-in between the Wii U and like the games I had, because there were a couple PS4 games in there along with the Wii U stuff. And they had, so the reason I went into games was to get a PSVR, because my roommate has a PS4 and they were on sale for like $100 off.
Yeah.
So you could get a full package for $250. I was like, hell yeah, I'll trade in like $100 or whatever worth of stuff, get a cheap PSVR, start, at least I'll have some kind of VR headset. My local GameStop had an HTC Vive in stock. And apparently Vive dropped in price another $100 recently.
Oh, shit.
And I was kind of doing the mental math and thinking about, like, okay, it's a little expensive for me to buy, right now with holidays coming up and stuff. But I have a PC that is literally built for VR. Like when I made this PC, I was kind of doing it knowing I would buy a VR headset eventually. And if I need to buy a PS4 for VR, within the next couple of years, that's another like $200 or something. So I have an HTC Vive now. Because I'm dumb. And I'm like, I have a credit card, so you know what? Fuck it.
Oh, the young person with credit.
I mean, like, I'm not too bad about it.
No,
I'm not like, oh, yeah. Run it up to the limit. It was a little impulsive, but I was like, all right, I'll hold off on fucking buying, like, too many games and too much dumb shit for, the next handful of months, and I'll probably be fine. But... and now I don't need to buy a PS4, so that's nice. Especially because, like, pros... Like, I did not see one good sale for PS4 Pro this year at all. Or at least, for, like, Black Friday. It was weird. Like, there were crazy... there was, like, get a PS4 with a game for $200 all over the place. But, like, not a single deal on...
Yeah, fuck it, I'm done.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it is late for us. Hoo boy.
Yeah.
Also, I've been hearing rumors that like Sony might announce PS5 and like PSVR 2.
Yeah,
So I was like, maybe.
what I'm gonna do is probably in the next couple of weeks, once all the first of the month bills are out of the way, I'm taking the
Yeah.
broken PS4 that I have that doesn't work anymore and trading it in for basically $100 store credit and just buying a new
Nice.
PS4 Slim.
Oh, snap. Actually, because GameStop, they might have an after Christmas sale.
That's Here's my problem though, is like I still have a whole lot of games that I bought from last Black Friday that are still in plastic.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I
I
still
mean,
never finished Nier Automata.
oh my God, yeah, that's a big one. I was gonna say, like, actually, you got a new graphics card, right?
Yeah, I put a 960 in my machine.
Okay, just don't worry about that. Apropos of nothing, but yeah, you do need to finish Nier Automata. That game is fucking like it is some entity's gift to humanity. Some space god, some weird space creature gave us that game out of the ether, and oh my God, it's so good. Nier Automata is like the best fucking game, you guys. But yeah, I guess what you could do is like trade it in now and just hang on to the store credit and like keep an eye out for sales.
Yeah. Well, the problem is like I'm actually the one PS4 controller I have I'm using for my Steam Link downstairs. So, because it's the only Bluetooth controller I have.
Yeah.
But
At least you didn't get a. At least you didn't get a Steam. That's one of the funny things is there was a guy trading in a Steam controller at the GameStop I was at when I was trading in like my Wii U and stuff, and there was totally like a moment of like the GameStop employee or something like asked him like just kind of to make small talk like why are you trading it in? And he's like I just didn't really like it, and kind of everyone else exchanged a look like yeah no shit, nobody likes that controller.
yeah, I'm glad I weighed against it.
Yeah. Like it was an interesting idea, but yeah, it didn't fucking work.
All right. Well, Hungry Ones, that's going to
Yeah.
be the closure of the arcade for this week. So we hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you were new here and you have not yet, the follow button down below, please hit that. Show us some love. Follow all of our merch links. I have to put the t-shirt link down there again because apparently Twitch is weird. And it says link to this, and you click on it, it doesn't do anything. So I will
Yeah.
fix that. Follow us on all our social media at Quarter Munchers and subscribe to YouTube at youtube.com/quartermunchers. Till then, I am Johnny.
And I am the only man.
And the arcade is closed.
Goodbye.